There's one major problem with the whole marriage idea.
Which is? I'm already married to a man named Ray Montez.
And?
He's in prison in Colombia for murdering his first wife.
That's complicated.
It's more than that. He's been threatening Vanessa and her stepdaughter.
And we came here to get away from him. Turns out the bastard was right here in Landview.
Vanessa, I'm not sure you need to get into that.
So it's not just a green card issue.
It's because I shot him, my husband, at the airport. And he almost died.
That is complicated, isn't it?
I'm sorry. It's a great idea, Blair. I don't think you should be seeing me like this, do you?
Oh, well, that's something we both agree on, Todd. But your son is confused and in a lot of pain. He doesn't understand why his father's behind bars. And I thought, well, you know what? You would be the best person to explain it to him. Stop talking, Todd.
How am I supposed to answer this?
You're on your own, pal.
The truth is, Jack, that I hurt Marty when we were both in college.
Did you hit her or something?
Well, I was drunk, and I did get violent. And the thing now is that she's had an accident, you see, and she can't remember anything, especially things like what I did to her back in college.
So she thought that you were just a dad when she was staying at your house?
She thought I was her friend.
And you weren't?
Well, I didn't act like a friend, no. I lied to her a lot.
Like how?
I didn't tell her she had a son. I should have told Marty about Cole. That she had a son. And I should have told her about me, about who I was.
Why didn't you?
I had this crazy notion that I could start over. But, it was, it was crazy. It was nuts. And it was wrong. But that's why I kept quiet. As I told you before, Marty was in this accident, and she couldn't remember that I had been mean to her. And I didn't like the person I was back then, and she made me feel, like who I was now was good. And as much as I told myself that I was helping her, what I did wasn't right.
If you didn't find out who you were you going to stay with her forever?
I wanted to.
So you wouldn't even see me, Star, or Sam?
It was worse than that. I was going to leave without telling you.
Ray claims that he's only in prison because Vanessa put Lola up to testifying against him.
And now he wants us both dead. And if he doesn't do it, he's going to find somebody else to.
So you've been living in a state of constant fear.
Well, finally I couldn't take it, so I filed for divorce, and I went down to the prison to tell him.
I can't imagine that would help the situation.
I wasn't exactly thinking. I just wanted to end it. You know, look in his eyes and tell him it was over.
And that's when she found me.
Why?
Well, it's a long story, but I was in that prison under the name Ray Montez.
Okay, and then?
Then Vanessa got me out. Probably saved my life.
So now you're obligated to save hers.
Well, I wouldn't call it an obligation. It's what's right.
So what happened with the divorce papers?
Well, once I knew that Ray was out, divorce was the last thing on my mind. We left Colombia as soon as possible, and we never looked back.
So you may, in fact, not be married.
Well, I don't know. How would I find that out from here?
Let me take care of it. Thank you. Just got off the phone with the trouble with that. They need an hour to do a search on your divorce.
Are you sure they're going to get back to you? Things over there can tend to take a long time unless somebody greases the wheel.
I have a feeling they'll step things up for me.
What can I offer you as thanks?
Please, it was a couple phone calls.
It's more than that.
Answer this question for me. You say that Ray Montes says you convinced his daughter to testify against him?
Well, that's what he says.
He told Antonio he was innocent, that Vanessa set him up.
Did you?
You were going away? Forever?
But I didn't.
Don't you love me anymore?
Of course I love you. Jack, of course I love you. I love you and Star and Sam. You guys are the best things that ever happened to me. I would never be able to stay away from you.
If she didn't find out who you were, would have you gone away forever?
I don't know. I don't know what I would have done or for how long. But believe me, I would have never been able to cut you out of my life. Right? I love you.
More than Cole's mom? Do you love Cole's mom more than me?
It's a fair question, Todd.
No. You're my son.
So why would you leave with her?
Because your mom wouldn't let me see you. And that was killing me. I screwed up, and I went a little crazy. And after everything that happened with Sam and with your sister, I just lost it after that. And I was a bad father. And a bad husband. And I didn't like myself particularly for that. But also, I was trying to do what was right for you. I thought that maybe if I went away and started over, that I could become the kind of father that you'd be proud of. And maybe then we could all be together.
How?
Yeah. How was that going to work for you, Todd?
I don't know.
Do you still want to go away with her?
It doesn't matter either way. It won't happen.
'Cause you're in here.
Even if I wasn't in here, it wouldn't happen. Marty and I are over. That should have never happened in the first place.
Are you getting out soon?
It doesn't seem likely, Jack.
He's been in jail before, and he always gets out.
Yeah, well, it's up for the courts to decide this one. But your father has done some things that he needs to pay for. Okay, so it seems like he might be away for a very, very long time.